and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to get higher. Everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Wagner is out there with Davis. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Moody in at the 2 spot. We'll stand Joe Mazzulla as a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box. And obviously the results speak for themselves.
Now here's Halliburton. To the inside. And here's Baines. Outside for Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Moody misses. The Nuggets on offense. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Halliburton, the pass to Wagner. Back to Halliburton. Baines, a screen on Wall. 3-point.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Ball for 3. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Wagner finds Halliburton. Davis, a screen. Back to Wagner. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by. And you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
Well, you have to give the defense credit for making things hard on them. But they just looked out of sync offensively.
On the break. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Strength and speed, coach. A combination that Jonathan Isaac brings to the table.
Yeah, Brian, that combo makes him a capable rebounder. He'll grab boards whether he's on the move or stationary. And B.A., he is a devastating defender.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. On the wing, Davis. Wagner outside. To end the drought. Gets the 3 to fall. Wagner's got 6 points.
Well, look at Wagner stretching the floor. He's usually good for a couple of those a night.
And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Taking a look at some numbers here for John Wall. Celtics on D, to the middle. Oh, they pick off the pass. Moody on the wing. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Baines with a screen. Let's go with a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Off the outside, beyond the arc. Rebounded by Baines.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Baines, a screen on Wall. Wagner on the wing. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Nuggets. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Halliburton. Pass to Wagner. Launches a 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Wagner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Halliburton against Wall. Outside Moody. Pass to Davis. Nice ball movement by Boston. Three-point season is just around the corner now. How hard is it to stay focused when you know the season is coming to an end?
Well, it's certainly hard for those.
Rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Wagner for three. Nails it from three. Wagner's got 12 points in the game.
Early stages.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. When you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top. New defensive approach is a must.
Best since the All-Star break in steals. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
As the season goes on, their defenders have only gotten more confidence, eagerly attacking the ball handlers and being as disruptive as possible.
Here's Mann. Pass to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. From the high post. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shots.
Count it. Good. Wagner's got 14 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Back to Mann. Fires for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Halliburton. The three, Vassell. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside man. Gordon on the wing. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Mann, defended by Halliburton. To the left side wing. Here's Ewing. The shot comes out. It's been all about Franz Wagner for Boston. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Back to the game. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Desmond Bane, also Devin Vassell out there, and it's Parker in at small forward. Stolen by Parker. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back over to you.
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. McDice, good.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Vassell outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shrem. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and beyond the attack, or they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
And it's Spates missing.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Moody passes to Wagner. Here's Davis. McDyess with a rebound.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Pass to Spates. Gordon outside. Vassell with the rebound. Boston leading by 6. Here's Wagner. Back to Vassell. Wagner looking it over. On target from range. Wagner's got 17.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams deciding to change it up. And heading to the 2K leaderboard. Since the All-Star break, these guys cannot miss from deep. Moses Moody, 4th.
He's been a man on a mission since the All-Star break, especially with how he's shooting the 3-ball right now.
Here's Mann. Pass to Ewing. Back to Mann. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's McDyess. And another miss by Denver. Celtics lead by 9. Vassell, right side. And here's Wagner. Here's Davis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
There's a screen. And the pass to Robinson. 5 on the clock. Now here's Mann to snap the cold streak. Davis with a rebound. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Wagner for 3. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Robinson. Nuggets trail by 9. Outside Mann. To the paint. Here's Ewing, and he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And Baines with the slam.
Well, you know, Vassell has shown significant improvement as a passer since entering the league.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Boston. It has been special watching Zion since he came into the league, hasn't it, Stan?
Look, B.A., I'll tell you this. Zion is unique in the way he plays the game. Not many guys are even capable of doing the things he does. Players like him don't come around often.
Pass to Spates from outside the arc. The rebound by Moody. Boston leading by 10. Now Halliburton. Wall covering. Halliburton misses. Denver has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. They set the screen. Ball with it. Wagner picks him up. And here's Here's Green from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Davis with a screen on Wall. Pass to Wagner. The 3-ball. Again, the miss by Boston. Denver has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. 1:42 left in the second period. Wagner with a steal. Halliburton against Wall. Outside Moody. Halliburton looking over the floor. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Denver. Pass to Wall. There's 1:12 left in the first half of this one. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Assertive play by Wall inside. Pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Halliburton outside. Wagner for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Ewing's got 5 rebounds in the game. Left side Wall. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Down low. Here's Baines. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
He does not get the second one. Nuggets trail by 4. The kick out to Wall. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. McDyess, the pass to Ewing. Now Halliburton. Pass to Baines. Wagner for 3. That shot, no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Celtics out in front, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. So how much does winning an award like this boost a player's confidence?
Well, I know it would have done a ton for Kenny's confidence if he ever got one.
It would have been nice, that's for sure. But Shaq, did you ever win this award?
Oh, you can't be serious right now. Look it up, Kenny. That's all I'm saying, baby.
Swinging back over to that first half for the Celtics now. They're in a tight one.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Which I suppose accounts for the low turnover total. Or that's just me. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Franz Wagner has been sensational.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
We've got Avdia, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, over his career, Avdia has upped his scoring numbers, and defenders have taken notice.
Free throw good, Avdia.
Well, listen, Denny Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9". He can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
And he makes all three. Now here's Halliburton. Wagner, right side, pulls it. McDyess with a rebound. McDyess has got a 6th rebound on the night.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
It's stolen by Baines. Inside. And it's blocked. Avdia finds Wall. There's a screen. Drains the triple. Wall's got 9.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Wagner. Takes a 3. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Wall for 3. And Ewing gets it to go. And now it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Wall against Halliburton. Wagner on the wing to stop the run. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Ball for 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, let's bring up the rookie leaderboard now to see which point guards made an impact on the boards this past month. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
And that list tells it all. No other point guard this season can rebound like he can. He has a gift for getting to the right place at the right time.
Well, it really speaks to his talent for reading the floor and predicting the angles out there.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's McDyess. Yes, it's good. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Wagner outside. Takes the 3. McGrady grabs a miss. McGrady's got 4 rebounds in the game. Lets it go from the wing. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Wagner outside to stop the drought. Pure from 3-point range. Wagner's got 20 points.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Pass to McGrady. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Moody. Outside Davis. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Halliburton. Now here's Wagner. 5 to shoot. And again, Boston with the triple.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Pass to McGrady. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. McGrady's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Wagner. Back to Halliburton. Stolen by Wall. And Denver pushing it up now. 18 feet out. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And now a 10-point Denver lead.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Back to Halliburton. inside Moody. Davis a screen. Shot is up. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Ball, the pass to McDyess. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got assist number 7 tonight. 1:52 left in the third quarter. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Brian, back to you.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Gordon, he's checked in for Denver. .144 left in the third quarter here. Halliburton, the pass to Davis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And the first one at the line is good. Parker, he's checked in for Moody. Both free throws good from Davis. Denver leading by 10. Gordon on the wing. And he makes it on the layup. Gordon's got 7.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Halliburton up top. Wall covering. To the right side. Here's Duncan. Again, the miss by Boston.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's the pick. Green, the pass to Spates. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And let's take a look now at how the shots have been divided up between 3s and 2s for the Celtics.
And so far, a lot of three-pointers being attempted. An emerging trend in today's NBA, and one we'll keep an eye on moving forward.
And Denver making a change here. Land's checked in.
And Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
Gordon outside. Outside for Green. For 3. The rebound, Celtics. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gordon against Vassell. Back to Payne. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Duncan. Tries it from 19. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So the Celtics 5 right now. Desmond Bane is out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Wagner, and it's Duncan in at the center position. Bane, no good. The Nuggets lead by 10. Here's McGrady. Pass to Ewing. Stolen by Bane. And there's a pick from downtown. And Booker pulls it down. Denver is shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. McGrady to pass to Booker. Wagner with a steal. To the middle. Here's Duncan. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, he's such a good distributor. Franz Wagner, very selfless.
Gordon outside. Pass to Ewing. The layup off target.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
The three from Bain. Rebounded by Denver. Ewing's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. They set a pick. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home. And that's a double-double for him now.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Back to Bain. Here's the three. McGrady grabs a miss. McGrady's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Stolen. Wagner inside. He's guarded by man. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. The Celtics making a switch here. Baines checked in.
Well, guys, from day one in this league, Wagner has been an exceptional free throw shooter.
Off the outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound, Celtics. Baines has got 4 rebounds now. Bain, the pass to Baines. Vassell outside. Outside Bain. There's the triple. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
And there's the screen. Pass to Price. 4-3. Knocks down the long J. Price has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And here's Baines. Back to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bain. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Here's Price. Puts up a 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And the Celtics making a change here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Whoa! The 3 is off.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
Halliburton outside. Baines with a screen. For 3. It's off. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Ball with it. Baines picks him up. Yes, sir! Make it in the layup.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Baines, a screen on Avdia. And he nails it.
Well, it's a luxury that Wagner is so versatile in the two-man game.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
10-point lead. Ball with it. Shot clock at 6. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Wagner. Oh, the long ball, no good. Denver leading by 12. outside wall. There's the screen. Now Avdia. Here's Ewing. Avdia outside. From deep. Oh, he jammed it.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Nuggets.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for John Wall.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
That misses.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
He shoots. Oh, it doesn't go. So it's Boston now. It's a 14-point game. Now Davis. Wagner outside. Halliburton fires. Oh, off target from downtown. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. That's what he wanted.
Well, you got to be this quick in today's game. The second Avdia has the ball, he's into his shot.
So no problem for Denver as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. Paul, you dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of those adjustments?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. We're starting to use our hands. A team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, taking away their airspace.
Well, the discomfort showed and led to a win for you guys. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, John Wall.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join it. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
And the starting group for the Spurs, they've got Grant. Batum is out there with Dragic. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Mobley in at the 4 spot.
And for Wiggins to take another step forward, he must improve as a shooter. So this is good to see.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Rubio. Wiggins outside, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
It's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Second free throw, no good. And so Grant will bring it up for San Antonio. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Now, here's Rubio. After the miss from Goran Dragic, Rubio the pass to Davis. Now here's Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Batum against Davis. Outside Dragic. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
An assertive player. Dragic knows he has the green light to catch and fire.
Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Now Batum, following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. It's good from long range.
By no means a volume shooter. Dragic picks his spots and is very solid from deep.
Orlando moving the ball around. Hickson sets the screen for Wiggins. Another miss by Orlando.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Batum against Davis. Here's Dragic from outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Davis looking for an opening. Here's Rubio. The Magic again can't hit.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Davis against Batum. Cousins with a screen on Davis. A shot by Batum, no good. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Rockets.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So, Clark, when you talk about Deuce McBride, how would you best describe his game?
An energizing presence. I mean, he brings great energy at both ends of the floor. He can knock down threes, plays with a real pace and fearlessness that injects energy into his team when he's on the floor. He's a great guy to have out there because he can really produce points in short stints of playing time.
Dragic against Rubio. Pass to Houston. Let's go. Campbell grabs the board. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 7. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Dragic against Rubio. Pass to Kispert. Cousins with a screen on Wiggins. For 3, Kispert. Here's Cousins. Plays it up and banks it in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And that one's good by Davis.
Rubio finding the open man. It seems that's exactly what he was built to do. It's what he's paid to do.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Man, Clark, the postseason is coming at us fast. You ready to make any playoff predictions yet?
You know, I like to pause on that until we actually see a little bit more of what the matchups are going to look like. For me, it's a little too early to answer your question. So much can happen in these last few weeks, but I'll be ready when the time is right.
And the shot goes in. Wiggins has got 8 points.
Since entering the league, Wiggins has tried to tighten up his handle.
pays off there.
Dragic taking his time here. It's to Villanueva. Here's Houston, defended by Gordon. Dragic with a wide open look. Good on the triple. He's got 14.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Campbell kicks to Wiggins. Campbell is screen on Villanueva. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Mobley, he's checked in for San Antonio. Smith comes in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Villanueva. He has yet to score. Here's Houston. Off target from three-point range. The Magic trail by 4. Outside Gordon. Pass to Gay. That 3 off the mark. Goran Dragic firing on all cylinders for the Spurs. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
They've got Gortat, and it's Micic in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. There's a good screen. And it's Gordon missing. San Antonio leading by 6. Kispert with it. Still without a basket. Mobley sets the pick for Kispert. Mobley right side. Shoots over Gortat. Tries again. Houston's shot's good. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Gordon. Launches a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams making substitutions here. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and take a look at the leading rebounders since the All-Star break. Evan Mobley, 4th.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
On defense, the Spurs. Now here's Gordon. Scoreless thus far.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Hickson grabs the board. The Magic trail by 10. Pass to Micic. Here's Wiggins. Hickson sets the screen for Wiggins. Shoots over Mobley, and it's Wiggins missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Mobley a screen on Davis. Here's Houston. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Magic have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And it's Wiggins missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's stolen by Hickson. And now Orlando on the break. Wiggins passes to Micic. Now Gordon. Wiggins from outside. Again, Wiggins missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Kispert dishes to Mobley. Houston the pass to Dragic. Mobley sets the pick for Dragic. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Magic trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Davis kicks to Gordon. Here's Micic. He's guarded by Dragic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Campbell comes in for Eric Gordon. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Micic. And Hickson drops them both. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for San Antonio. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Houston. Offensive rebound. Kispert, the pass to Mobley. Outside Dragic. Clock at 6. Mobley a screen on Rubio. And here's Kispert from the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
Oh, yeah. He can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Outside Dragic. A three-pointer off the mark.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter. But he's made 0 here in the second period.
Pass to Wiggins. It's Davis on the wing. Hickson kicks to Wiggins. Over Kispert. And it's Wiggins missing.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
14 feet away. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Pass to Kispert. Mobley outside. From the arc. Kispert, no good. The Magic trail by 11. Rubio dishes to Hickson. Wiggins outside, launches it, bangs home the trifecta. Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. Now, he's not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
Houston shot's good.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And here's Wiggins. He's got 13. Hickson sets the screen for Wiggins. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly.
Take a look at the Spurs. They're desperate to avoid the play-in matchup because it all comes down to this final matchup.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Orlando Magic.
They've been shot out of the gym.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Goran Dragic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. They've got Evan Mobley. Dragic is out there with Batum. Then there's Jeremy Grant, and it's Cousins in at the 5 down low.
Didn't allow the defense to overwhelm him there, and that's a testament to Campbell's strength and focus.
Grant on the wing. Mobley outside. Dragic finds Mobley. Here's Cousins. Campbell defending. No good from Cousins.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Spurs leading by 6 to the paint. And Cousins throws it down.
And that's a grown man move by Cousins. Throwing it down with bad intentions.
Rubio, the pass to Hickson. Wiggins outside. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Wiggins has got 19 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Dragic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And how about the balance by Dragic there? Somehow connecting despite the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Rubio outside. Hickson a screen on Dragic. Off target with his 3. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And here's some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Number 1, J.J. Hickson.
He is an unyielding presence in the low post. I mean, he gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get that great position down low. And when he does, boy, he is impossible to move.
Well, his adaptability is a terrific attribute to have. I mean, he plays his game based on the look the defense gives him. And he's prepared to try anything and do anything in order to get the high percentage shot that he wants.
Here's Cousins. A.J. Hickson pulls it in. Hickson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game. And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
Dragic against Rubio. Dragic kicks to Mobley. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. On the clock, pass to Houston. Drills the three-pointer. Houston's got 8 points.
Beautiful pick by the big man, Cousins.
The Magic trail by 13. And here's Hickson. Wiggins outside. They need this. The rebound by Grant.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Houston, covered by Wiggins. Cousins with a screen for Grant. Pass to Cousins, and Dragic has it in the corner. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Cousins with a screen for Dragic. Pass to Houston. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Davis finds Rubio. Now here's Hickson. Higgins outside. Shoots the three. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Cousins with a screen on Davis. Outside Dragic. Down low. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Dragic likes to get others involved and such a solid distributor.
And Rubio kicks to Davis. Mobley against Hickson. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mobley sets the pick for Dragic. A kick out to Mobley. Pass to Cousins. From 6 feet. And another basket for San Antonio.
And we saw this at Kentucky. Cousins takes up so much space in there, and he's already developed a number of go-to moves.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Here's Houston. He's guarded by Davis. Houston can't get it to go.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Here's Wiggins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Yeah, these little nuances like the pump fake, developing aspects of Wiggins' expanding game.
And the first one at the line is good.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The Magic trail by 16. Gortat dishes to Gordon. In the corner, it's Wiggins. The Magic again can't hit. Here's Houston. To the inside. Gortat with the steal. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs out in front, up by 16. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Gordon. Wiggins is out there with Gortat, and it's Micic in at the one. That's who's out there for Orlando. Gortat with the screen for Gordon. Hands it from downtown. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Cloud passes to Gortat. That's a two from Gordon. San Antonio with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Smith.
Orlando foul. George the first personal foul. First team foul. In the lineup for the Spurs. Number 33, Rafael Araújo.
Out to the wing. Mobley finds Smith. Back to Mobley. 4 on the clock. Pass to Smith. Three-pointer. The rebound by Gortat.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Orlando moving the ball around. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Again, the miss by Gordon. San Antonio leading by 13. To the middle. Here's Kispert. The rebound by Gortat. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Cloud pass to Micic. The Magic again can't hit. The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Uncovered. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Wiggins outside. From outside the arc. Another miss by Orlando.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Spurs. Dragic comes in for Ish Smith. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Allie, thank you so much. And it's Davis missing. Spurs leading by 16. Mobley, a screen on Campbell. Pass to Houston. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Dixon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Wiggins. Got a piece of it. Here's Houston. Covered by Wiggins. Dragic left side. Cousins with a screen for Dragic. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, that time Cousins got his man in the air and was able to draw the contact. Good play by him.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
the three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy,
and the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved, unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Rubio, the pass to Davis. Wiggins outside. Jacks up a three, and it doesn't go.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
All alone. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Batum. Dragic has got 24.
And they should keep getting it to Dragic. The way he's playing right now, he is in a zone.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Goran Dragic.
Offensively, his focus was lasered up. I mean, whatever scheme the defense was working, he found a way to work through it, locating quality shots whenever he got his hands on the ball.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Outside Dragic. Let's lose a three. Outside Wiggins.
Blocking foul. Hold on. Very good. Second personal foul. First team foul. Spurs foul.
They throw good. Wiggins.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
No good on the second free throw. Spurs leading by 15.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Dragic. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Orlando's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempt. Oh, that was a
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And the layup is off. And the Magic shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. That one is good.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Now Rubio. "20 feet away." Does not go in.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Batum scanning the floor. He drills the three.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The shot is good!
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this
It's time to introduce the starting.
Finding the strength and the legs to finish the season strong. How difficult is that to do?
Yeah, I think this is where, BA, you need your leaders and those veterans to guide the young players along, to encourage them to eat right, to get their rest, to take care of themselves mentally as well as physically.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Ricky Rubio is out there with Davis. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Campbell in at the 5, down low.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Exum. Pass to Jennings. This one for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Davis, the pass to Rubio. The kick out to Wiggins. Orlando moving the ball around. Left side Rubio. Clock at 6. Here's Campbell. The 3. And Stackhouse pulls it down. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Jennings passes to Verjao. And the layup is good off the glass.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Wiggins. 33 points last game. Drops in the 3.
Well, increasing consistency from range. This is one of the things Andrew Wiggins is working on.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Brad.
Yeah, BA. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Capella screen on Rubio. From the high post. Jennings, no good. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Wiggins from long range. And another 3 for Orlando.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Here's Jennings, covered by Rubio. Stackhouse. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Wiggins. They set the pick from the arc. Capella with a rebound. Indiana's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. There's Jennings. Capella, screen on Davis. Jennings passes to Capella. Exum outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Wiggins. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. This their first chance to take a look at Indiana this season.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Here's Hickson. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Jennings. Now Exum. Still no points. Pass to Stackhouse. They set the pick. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Hickson. And Stackhouse pulls it down.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Here's Jennings, pounded by Wiggins from behind the arc. Jennings, no good.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
The loudest sections get t-shirts. Let me hear you.
A new lineup here for Indiana. Looking now at some numbers for Andrew Wiggins. There's a minute 54 left now in the first quarter. Pass declined. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
And looking at the 2K leaderboard here, you see the top scoring small forwards over the past month. Andrew Wiggins, third.
And some of the best scorers in the league play the 3 spot. You just marvel at the talent level of this group.
Boy, that's putting it mildly. The offensive firepower they're packing is superb, and their talent runs the gamut. They can hurt you inside, long range, anywhere in between. They're all just too tough to stop.
There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game. Wiggins looking around. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Wiggins has got 8 points.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Wiggins against Mills. Pass to Pondexter. 4 on the clock. Here's Van Horn. Hits the trifecta.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
1 minute left to play in the first quarter. Campbell, the pass to Gordon. And there's a pick. The kick out to Wiggins. Picked his pocket. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Anderson. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Wiggins outside. There's the 3. Fires in the triple. 11 points in the game.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Anderson against Rubio. Outside, Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. And they pick up 2. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then it shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Indiana ahead. They lead by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Eric Gordon, and it's Gortat in at the 5 spot. Indiana has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Van Horn to pass to Jennings. Here's Van Horn. And here's Mills from the arc. The rebound by McLeod. Pass to Micic. Here's Gortat.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Orlando with the ball. They trail by 1. And here's Gordon from the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Jennings. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Shot from the top of the key. Gordon pulls it in.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Pass to Micic. Gordon outside. Here's McLeod. Here's Gortat. Got a hand on it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Back to you guys.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Davis. And yep, it's good. Davis has got his first basket. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
For the Pacers, Jennings. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Magic making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Magic trail by 3. Wiggins outside. Here's the pick. From deep. Here's Hickson. It's rebounded by Indiana. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by. And you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
Yeah, I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end.
Here's Wiggins following the bucket by the Pacers. The 3. Nope, 4 for 7 now.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Van Horn. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Oh, got a piece of it. 3 on 3. Here's Campbell. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Capella, screen on Davis. Pass to Jennings. Misses the 3.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Wiggins outside, launches it. Capella with a rebound.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Stackhouse, the pass to Exum. Here's Jennings. Knocks it down from distance. Jennings has got 10 points in the game.
Well, Dante Exum doing a little bit of everything right now. Pretty pass.
Pass to Wiggins. Releases. And another miss by Orlando.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Now Exum. Capella, screen on Davis. Here's Jennings. Clock at 4. Goes up from the top of the key. Again, Indiana.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Pacers making a change here. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You look at the Pacers. If the playoffs started today, they'd go in as the 7th seed. And, of course, the Magic 2 spots below.
Checking out Indiana, they're in a precarious spot. If the season ended today, they'd be in the play-in tournament. So you know they'd love to rack up some wins and avoid that scenario.
Davis hits.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Now here's Exum, covered by Rubio. Stackhouse, another 3 for Indiana.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 11. Here's Hickson. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Exum outside. To the inside. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. 4th, Clint Capella.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Anderson's checked in for Indiana. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Stackhouse. He's got 6. Over Wiggins.
Well, disrupting the shooter there, and I really think Wiggins has got the defensive tools to be an impact player on that end.
The putback.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Indiana leading by 5. And here's Anderson. Pass to Stackhouse. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Stackhouse has got 6 in the quarter.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Wiggins outside. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Here's Campbell, guarded by Capella. Just 3 to shoot. And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Capella, the pass to Anderson. Here's Stackhouse. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Pacers out in front, up 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
You know, right now for Indiana, they played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Pacers.
Sometimes it takes...
And that is going to do it for us.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Clint Capella, and it's Jennings in at the point. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Wiggins, no good. Indiana leading by 5. Inside, the steal. Rubio looking around. Pass to Hickson. Wiggins outside, fires from deep. And Verjao pulls it down.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
The three ball. Offensive rebound. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Here's Hickson. Wiggins outside. Wiggins with another miss.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Stackhouse, the pass to Capella. Wiggins right side. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action.
Anderson Verjao. First personal foul. First team foul.
Wiggins passes to Davis. Back to Wiggins. Oh, look at Wiggins rising inside.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Capella, and there's the drive, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
Pass to Hickson. Wiggins outside, beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for Wiggins.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Davis. And a miss there on the triple.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Out to the right wing. They set a pick. Jennings passes to Verjao. And he makes it.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line, from Indiana, Anderson Verjao. One shot.
Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. 5th on the list, Indiana.
This is a squad that will tax you for any mistake or loose ball. They know how to snatch the rock and run flat out to make sure they capitalize.
Magic trail by 10. Pass to Rubio. Here's Hickson. Outside Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Wiggins for 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Out left to the wing. Jennings. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Pass to Hickson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's the break. Here's Jennings, covered by Rubio. Here's Capella. Nails the baby hook. Capella's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Hickson. They set the screen. Here's Rubio. He buries it from 3.
I tell you, so good at maintaining composure on the pick and roll. Rubio decides to take that one himself.
Here's Jennings. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Magic trail by 11. Wiggins passes to Rubio. There's Davis with the 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Jennings. It's stolen by Rubio. .141 left in the third. Orlando moving the ball around. There's the screen. Back to Wiggins. Launches a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Substitution on the court.
Orlando with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Pass to McLeod. It's Wiggins on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gordon. 4-3. Indiana with a rebound. 46 seconds left in the third. Here's Van Horn. Outside, Anderson. There's a screen. Puts it up. Another one falls for Indiana. 32 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Gortat passes to Wiggins. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to McLeod. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline from the top of the key.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Outside Mills. Here's Klein. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Indiana Pacers liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Magic. They've got Andrew Wiggins, and it's Gordon in at the shooting guard position. And the three-pointer goes. Micic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
Pass to Jennings. And here's Mills from behind the arc. Here's Klein. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
From deep. It's hauled in by the Magic.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then, it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Pass to McLeod. Gordon outside. Now Wiggins. He's guarded by Mills. And Wiggins gets it to go. The assist by Gordon. Wiggins has got 19 points.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
Orlando making a switch here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Klein. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball. And so it's Indiana with it. 13-point lead. Pass to Stackhouse. To the middle. A nice shot by Klein. Klein's got 6 points in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Wiggins outside. And there's the screen. To the paint. Here's Campbell. Blocked!
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the wing, right side. Van Horn misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to McLeod. Wiggins outside. Connects from downtown. Wiggins got 22.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Jennings. There's the triple. He drops it from range. And the Pacers lead by 15.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Gordon outside. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. That one no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Wiggins for 3. Sinks it from distance. Wiggins got 9 points in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Knocks down the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 17-point game. Now Rubio. Outside Davis. Shoots a 3. The 3 is in.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Indiana's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Here's Jennings. Rises up. Oh, the miss in the face of great defense. Here's Rubio. Wiggins fires. Capella pulls it down.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Fires the 3. Oh, no good.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
A minute 37 left in the 4th quarter here. Oh, deflected. Now here's Exum. Here's Capella. Ooh, the shot misses.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Here's Jennings. Exum outside. Clock at 6. And he gets a nice high percentage look.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Pacers.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year. Now Capella. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Mills. Just it doesn't go. Here's Micic. Anderson covers. Here's Gordon. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly.
Luka, you...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is...
No, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now let's take a look at the Sonics opening lineup. They've got Martin, so David Wesley out there, Dang out there with Podkolzin. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. Now here is Martin. Now Wesley. 5 to shoot. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Dang for 3. Jordan with the rebound. It's stolen. And here is Wesley. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the 3. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's the 3. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist from Porter.
And there aren't many big men who've been more comfortable on a catch-and-shoot jumper than Love. He's very polished in that situation.
Now, here is Martin. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Neesmith with the bounce pass. Porter passes to Neesmith. And here's Love. Inside. Here's Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Supersonics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Outside Dan. Pass to Hendricks. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, it took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
Now, here's Neesmith. Here is Love. Shooting shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Every night, Kevin Love is a double-double waiting to happen. He is a hard man to contain in the paint.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Here's Wesley. 11-point game, his last outing. Martin wide open. He fires. The wing jumper off target.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Pass to Love from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Sonics. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Outside, Martin. Money from the wing.
And how about the confidence of Martin in his mechanics, able to quickly get that shot off.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Left side, Love. Pass to Whitehead. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Let's see the stat sheet here for Kevin Love. Seattle trails by 9. Outside, Martin for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Martin's got 5 points so far.
And even if Martin goes through ups and downs in other parts of his game, they can still depend on his three-point shooting. He tends to be very consistent from long range. Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Dang. Nothing on the board. Hendricks, good.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Clippers leading by 7. Porter, bounce pass, takes a 3. Podkolzin with the rebound. Here's Dang. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Porter passes to Whitehead. Love outside. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 11.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Wesley with the ball. Guarded by Porter. They set the pick to the paint. And stolen by Love. Here's Whitehead. Covered by Mark. Outside, Porter. Pass to Neesmith. Now Love. 5 on the clock. There's Porter with the 3. They get the rebound. Now here's Neesmith. And the 3 off target.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Wesley against Porter. Wesley the pass to Martin. Pass to Podkolzin. Here's Wesley. Nailed from three-point land. Wesley's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Sonics. Whitehead passes to Love. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Then kicks to Wesley. Outside, Martin. Lets the 3 fly. The Clippers grab the miss. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, they played hard. They drew fouls. But they could not convert at the line.
And I know all too well missing free throws can become contagious, and that's what happened to them.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there.
Pass to Harris. Now Williamson. Here's Huertas. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Clippers?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Here are the 5 for Seattle to start the second quarter. They've got G. He's out there with Precious Achiuwa. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard position. Billups dishes to D-Box. Warren kicks to Billups for the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Seattle trails by 8. And he's still going, but Tim Klay Thompson has always been celebrated for his run with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, 4 titles, 5 All-Star appearances, 37 points in a quarter. Klay and Steph comprising quite possibly the greatest backcourt tandem in league history.
Here's Warren. The Sonics getting the bucket. Billups, no good. Here's G, guarded by Green, and it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Fires for 3, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for the Clippers. Love's checked in for Warren. And Neesmith comes in for Danny Green. And it's Whitehead in for Tony Allen. Then for the Supersonics, Hendricks is checked in. And it's Dang in for G. Martin with the bucket.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Love outside. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Love's got 14 points.
And everything's flowing through Love tonight. And the plan is working like a charm. This has been a remarkable performance.
That one drops for him.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Love outside. Billups with a screen for Love. The teardrop falls in. He's got 16.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Outside, Martin. There's the triple. Traps in the tray.
Well, Martin knows this is what the team is counting on for him. Finding good looks.
Love outside. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Pass to Martin. A 3 ball. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Well, he had a solid first quarter, but he is rolling now.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for D-Box. Rod Colzine's checked in for Seattle. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Now, here's Neesmith. Pass to Jordan. And the wide-open shot from Billups. Oh, good with the triple. Seattle trails by 5. Right side, Martin. Good. And Huertas gets the assist. Huertas has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Oh, how about that crafty move by Martin inside and gets a high percentage look.
Here is Love. Back to Neesmith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Here's Wirtz. He's guarded by Billups. It's Martin on the wing. The three sinks the three-pointer. Martin's got 20.
And finally building some momentum here in the second quarter.
Now here's Billups. Hasn't made one yet. Neesmith can't get it to go.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Love outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Love's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Porter's checked in, and Seattle also making a change. Wesley's checked in. Pass to Martin. On the wing, Dang. Neesmith covering. Hendricks can't get it to go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's Martin penetrating Wesley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wesley's got 5.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Well, wide open look for Love. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now, here is Martin. He's got 20. Here's Hendricks. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Here's Neesmith. 9 points last game. And here's Love for 3, and Wesley pulls it down. Seattle has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The shot's good. Martin's got it all tied up now for Seattle.
Oh, nice feed by Wesley. Always looking to get others involved.
Lobs it up for Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Dang kicks to Martin. From downtown, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Kevin Love has been leading the charge for Los Angeles. Total 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but I'll tell you, he doesn't miss many. He can be aggressive and play within himself at the same time. Heck of a first half.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Aaron Neesmith is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Porter. And it's Whitehead in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now here's Porter. Still yet to score. Neesmith with the bounce pass. That's tipped. Martin against Porter. Martin goes in and finished off by Martin.
And I love it when Martin attacks the lane, proving he's got more than just a jump shot.
Love outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists in the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Wesley. He's got 5. That's a 2 from Martin. Love grabs the board.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Whitehead deciding where to go with it. Love finds Porter. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Podkolzin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Porter against Wesley. Down low. Here's Hendricks. And that one is hammered home.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here is Porter. Still scoreless. Wallace with it. Here's Whitehead. Podkolzin with the rebound. Podkolzin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Martin. Outside Dang. Here's Podkolzin. Guarded by Jordan. Now Neesmith. Whitehead passes to Love. Now Neesmith. He's covered by Dang. A nice shot by Neesmith. Neesmith has got 6 points.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks chill.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
With a break in the action, let's now view the NBA assist leaders. Wesley against Porter. Outside Dang. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the middle. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Back to Dang. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 6 points for Luol Deng.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Over to the left wing. Love dishes to Porter. Back to Love for the lead. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Podkolzin's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wesley up top. Guarded by Porter. The 3. Jordan with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Porter passes to Love. There's the pick. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Charles Nasty, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Supersonics also making a change. Joe Harris is checked in for Luol Deng. Pass to Neesmith. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter, how the second half of the season has shaped up for him. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And how good is he at distributing the basketball? My goodness, pick and roll, drive and dish, in transition. He's been dominant all season. Now here is Harris. No scoring in this one. Lets it fly. As he pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the left wing. Pass to Whitehead. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Sonics leading by 4. Outside, Martin. Pass to Wesley. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Wesley's got his third basket of the night.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Outside, Porter to end the cold streak. A three-pointer is right on target.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Ray.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Wesley. 8 points for him. They get it back. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. A nice shot by Neesmith. Seattle leading by 4. And here's Martin. 26 points for him. Fires the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Martin's got 29 in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court right now for the Sonics, they've got Achua. He's out there with Deng, and it's Harris in at the 2 guard. To the inside. Achua. A dunk by Achua.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's D-Bots. Kicks it out to Love. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Deng with the screen for Harris. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Allen passes to Love, and Love throws it down.
Although Love plays with a lot of finesse, I love seeing him throw it down like that, showing how he can still elevate with the best of them.
Here's Deng, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Deng's got the lead up to 9 now for the Sonics.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Green passes to Allen. Phillips kicks to Green. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Zhang against Green. The dunk by Achua.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Jordan, he's checked in for Vlade Divac. Podkolzin's checked in for Seattle. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Harris passes to Huertas. On the wing, Dang. Pass to Podkolzin. And another basket for Seattle.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
And here's Love, and there's the whistle, illegal screen.
He's just trying to do too much. He's become sloppy with the basketball after a pretty clean first half.
For the Sonics, Hendricks is checked in, and Martin subbed in for Harris. Outside, Martin. A floater, and that one drops for him. Martin's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. There's the pick. Outside, Martin. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Neesmith. Pass to Love. No problem with the wide-open jam.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Porter against Wesley. Takes advantage. That J is good.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Now here's Love. Launches it. That shot no good. On the wing, Dang. Neesmith covering. Right side, Dang. Outside, Martin.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shoots it. Jordan pulls it down.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Kevin Love. And the three misses.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Outside, Martin. And he banks the layup in.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Supersonics.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Martin.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Seattle calls timeout. They're ahead by 12. Porter with the steal. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three goes down. It's
been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
They set the screen. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Plays it in off the window.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce,